Rhys, another point on the road. What's your thoughts on the game?
I thought we were certainly deserved of 3. I think moment of concentration on our part for the goal comes from our corner, which is frustrating. We'll look back at that in detail. I thought a few decisions from the officials, not that you want to pinpoint that in the game, but I think Bannigan should be off the pitch well before that, and it tells you enough when they quickly make the substitutions after he makes a cumulative amount of fouls. But great response for the boys. You know, we were quite hard and firm at half time. What was needed, a bit more composure and a wee bit of quality just to relax and take that extra wee breath, and I think we showed that second half. I thought we looked really good.
We looked really dangerous second half, I thought, and but for a few blocks that don't get made, we could have ended up winning that game. I thought Rhys was doing that right at the death, but you must have been so delighted with that response, coming in 1-0 down to still get something out of the match.
Aye, because like I said, I thought even in the first half, I thought we started the game really well. First 20-25 minutes we were good, everything that we'd kind of set up to do, and then like I said, it was a moment from I think our corner over on the far side, transition, we lose the goal, go a little bit kind of erratic for 5-10 minutes after that. We regroup at half time and we asked the boys for a bit more composure and quality, stop turning it into a long hoofball game, which is not us, play in the right areas, and I think the second half we started to get more combinations through our front men, and Chris Mockery, Ben Wilson, forward lads were excellent, and great response, subs coming on having a massive influence on the game, and we started to grow in confidence. We get a good goal, well worked. Chris Mockery obviously on the turn, driving, doing what he can do, is picking up speed, he glides with the ball. Great decision to lay the ball to Frizz, and it's a great pick out, and Ben does what he does, he puts it in the back of the net. But really good response for the boys, and no more than we deserved.
It was a really fine finish from Ben, like you said. The build up to the goal was really nice, and great work, and Mox has got those options either side. He's got Gratz and he's got Frizz, which meant that Thistle were stretched as a backline. That must have given you so much joy to see them attacking in so many numbers.
Aye, that's been a message. I think you look at the personnel that we've got, not just the boys that you mentioned there. I think Lewis McGregor, Liam McStravitt, Gavin Gallagher, kind of Rhys Armstrong coming for a wee bit deeper, but the pleasing thing is you see it's almost like the red arrows when they're flooding forward, and it's about having that moment of quality in your decision making, which on that occasion Mox does really well, slips the ball to Frizz, and it's a great pick out first time, and Ben's in the position between the goals where he gets most of his goals, so really pleasing. But like I said, I thought the second half was much better. Great response, looked much more of a threat, we looked dangerous every time we were going forward, and maybe for another couple of moments at blocks and whatever you've got to maybe credit Partick's defending, but I thought certainly merited the point, if not 3 in my opinion.
Is there a marked difference in us at this point this season from earlier in the year when that goal goes in after we've done quite well to start the game, and they do have a moment where they're pinning us in a wee bit and we can't really get out, that we don't crumble, we stood up to it and survived it? That maybe wouldn't have happened a few months ago.
Aye, no, you're right, but that's a big part in confidence in football. You know, we're coming off the back of probably a wee boost of results and positive results, and like you said, I thought actually for the first 25 minutes in the game we started the game really well. The intent was there and we were the team on the front foot, and they score against the run of play. It's our own mistake. It comes from our set piece, and again it just kind of spooked us a little bit for 5-10 minutes. Naturally they're the home team, they grow into the game, their tails are up, but the response was great. We come in, we regroup at half time, and listen, I challenge the players on a daily basis. I challenge them at half time, but in the right way, go out and show us why you're the player that you are. Go and show the boys that you've got that composure, you can be the one that can make the difference in the final third, and I think that was the only part that was lacking, was our decision making in the final third. We were rushing it a little bit the first half, playing kind of 2 long and straight balls, which is food and drink to centre backs. Once we started to play our combinations and get our intelligent footballers in behind their midfield, you've seen in that second half that was a real good display.
And I think you've touched on it already, and we're going to start sounding like broken records on this point, but the fact that you can make the substitutions you can make now, the fact that you can, as players start to get leggy, you're able to bring freshness on so that we're not running on empty towards the last period of the game, must be part of the reason why we're on an unbeaten run in the league.
Possibly, it's not just that though, but like you said, it is refreshing when you get to see the state of the pitch. It's heavy, and you know it takes a lot out of your legs, especially the last kind of 15-20 minutes when your concentration, that's the first thing to go when you're tired. So defensively you need to be switched on, but also in the right moments with the passing. I think Mox has passed to Frizz's way to pass. If that had been maybe 20 minutes later in the game, or or whatnot when legs are tired, then possibly maybe not executed the pass as well. But like you say, it's just good that you can turn round, you can mix things up. We obviously bring Aaron Reid on to try and miss out their press, and I think we got a lot of service. He occupied the two centre backs, which gave a lot of room and space for Mox before he came off, Strava on the left hand side, and Lewis McGregor making those runs for deep were unfortunately just at the end there, just maybe the way to pass and stuff. But really pleased with the second half response, and like I said, on another day we'd have probably been playing against 10 players.
Ben, another goal for you today. What was your thoughts on the overall performance and result?
First half I thought we were a wee bit off it, to be fair, and our gaffer said that at half time, and just a wee bit more bravery on the ball, we needed that, and thought the boys second half great reaction, and we got what we deserved.
We looked so dangerous in that second half in particular. Maybe could have had a few more if the final pass had landed the right way for us, a couple of blocks in the box, but being that dangerous towards the end of a game away from home shows we've come a long way.
Definitely, as you say, it's we needed to change that first half, and I thought we'd done that. The second half we were really dangerous on the counter attack, and on another day one of those just falls and we put it away, and we go away with 3 points.
What about your goal then? It was really well worked, the build up from Mox and Frizz, the ball into you, and you finished that really nicely. Talk us through it.
Well, we do those combinations every day in training, and I was just focusing to get between the posts, and Frizz great ball, Mox before had a great ball as well, so just focusing on the contact and just guided into the corner, and thankfully it went in.
Difficult game against Thistle at the best of times, and two physical centre halves. You held your own, but it must be tough going up into games like that, and you're going to get something through the back of you.
Of course, that's what you get playing in this league, and I'm learning that now. I'm learning how to use my body and stuff. So, and I'm just looking to keep building on that and help the team however I can.
We've spoken before during the season about confidence and about how it just takes that one goal to drop. You're obviously in such a great rich vein of form right now, but does that kind of prove your point? You were always saying that you didn't let yourself get too down, so I suppose the flip side of that is you're not going to let yourself get carried away.
Exactly, you can't get too high or too low, and that's a message from everybody, especially when we're having a wee bad patch there. Like it's not about getting too low and feeling sorry for ourselves. It's just, especially for me, it's getting in those areas and getting in between the posts, and I've always done that, so thankfully they're falling for me now.
And it must just make it that wee bit more enjoyable though when they're going in.
Of course, everybody loves scoring goals. I love scoring goals, and it's important for us to keep building on that now.
Back to action on Tuesday night then, looking forward to the game.
Of course, the game can't come quick enough for us, and looking to build on the last 2 weeks and hopefully get 3 points.
Great finish again, Ben. Thank you very much.
Thank you.